I got started in music ministry for all the wrong reasons. I was playing professionally, I was playing nightclubs, I was doing recording, I was traveling, and my mom, who was the church organ lady at our parish, kept trying to get me to take a little job there um, to play, because she was trying to get me to go back to church even when I was raised Catholic, 12 years at Catholic schools. So I finally took a job where I was playing a Saturday evening and a Sunday morning mass. It was my gig. I went running Saturday evening, 5 minutes before mass. What are we playing? Look around, grab my music, play, and then run out and go do my club gigs. So I changed jobs for all the wrong reasons again, because it was for more money and I had friends at the church. And I got a flyer one day about a retreat that Bob Hurd was giving at a mission in Southern California. And they said, "Do you want to go to this? We'll pay." And I took that for all the wrong reasons too, because I was like, well, who is this Bob Hurd guy? So I went for that. That's why I went. That week changed everything for me. I never had any real true understanding of liturgy, even though I'd been going to Mass all my life. I didn't really, there was so much that I didn't know. I experienced prayer like I had never experienced before. It literally changed everything. When I came back, the first rehearsal, about halfway through the rehearsal, one of the choir members said, "What happened to you last week?" So it was, it completely changed, which is why organizations like CLEF and because they give you a different understanding of church, a ministry of prayer. And again, for me, maybe it started out the wrong way, but boy, was it life-changing. Sometimes it's hard to keep faith and keep hope right now with, every day we're just bombarded with things in the news that's just, over the top crazy and so many different things going on. And I think that's the scripture that it keeps me grounded. And it isn't that I'm reading it every day and looking at it, but it's kind of that little kind of like loop in the back of my brain going, okay, it's going to be okay, and God is here, and God is going to take care of us. For music ministers of this church, we need you. We need you desperately. We need your presence. We need your voice. We need your talent. We need you to take over the reins, because most of us that are like my contemporaries, we're all getting older. I mean, we're not done yet, but at some point it's got to change hands. And so we need you to come in, and we need your ideas, and we need your thoughts, and we need your input. So give it a shot. If there's a parish or a place that maybe it isn't suiting your needs or attending to your needs as far as maybe as a music minister, there's nothing wrong with looking around and maybe talking to other churches or other ministers or other musicians, and find a place that you're happy, that you feel affirmed, and that you feel wanted and needed, because believe me, we do need you. For me, I would say when it started to really hit home for me after this change that I had and this transformation, was things that happened after funerals, or even beyond that, things that happened, like say we would do a song like on a Sunday, give a song or whatever, and somebody would come up to me and say, that song had such a meaning because that was played for my mother's funeral or my son's funeral. So that's when you start realizing what we're doing here and the importance of it, and you don't know who you are impacting from Sunday to Sunday, even though for you it might be, oh man, it's the 17th Sunday already, time, okay, rush in and do your thing, but you don't know, you don't really always know what that song or that psalm or whatever you're doing, you don't really know how it's affecting people, because they don't always tell you. Every day is a blessing. Every day, again, it's hard to remember that sometime, but every day that we're here, it's a blessing, because we've all known people that have died and passed away in an instant, for just heart attack, car accident, whatever. So treasure every day and remember that. No matter how bad things are, it's still a blessing.